See, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. Some guest or something.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, man. It's lovely right there.
See, it's never the same guest. Everyone, welcome to WeinerCast. I'm here with my guest, first timer, Alex. How's it going?
Thank you.
I know another Alex Fry, but she's a girl, and we call her Lexi.
Well, I mean, I've been called worse.
I was at work. And it said Alex Fry on the schedule, and I'm like, Alex works at Schnucks now? Like, awesome.
And it was a girl.
It's Lexi. I'm like, who the fuck is Alex Fry? They're like, oh, Lexi. I'm like, okay, I get it now.
I'm sure she's way cooler than me.
She is. She totally is. So we just got done doing a recap, watching Crisis on Infinite Earths minus the Black Lightning episode, because it's not really essential. Because like you're supposed to watch that one before the Flash episode, but it's not really essential. And I don't know if you watch Black Lightning at all.
I really haven't dived into Black Lightning too much. I've been watching Flash all season long, and that's been leading up to this, definitely.
Yeah, Flash and Arrow, like every episode of Flash and Arrow, they're all like, we gotta, like, and Arrow's all like, I'm gonna die, and I just met my kids from the future. And fucking
talk about
so that's all like, I'm gonna die on Crisis, and his daughter's all like, I grew up with you already, Dad. I don't want to have you die again. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like, you're an adult.
Right. Like, stop having daddy issues.
Stop. Yeah, exactly. And then William is all like, yeah, we never got to, because Arrow's all like, because he sees his kids from the future, and he's all like, well, it looks like you guys grew up together. That's cool. They're like, no, we actually just met last season. We didn't know neither of them knew each other existed.
Yeah, no, that was one of those odd things right there. It's just like, oh yeah, here's my adult daughter.
Yeah, right. That's so that happens. So like the Monitor brings them from the future to the Arrowverse.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, it is like everything I review is just like, there's no anybody who views my show, no, there's always going to be spoilers. So,
oh yeah.
I'm wearing my Captain America shirt when we're talking about DC.
Fucking traitor.
Like, I was gonna wear my Flash shirt, but I'm all like, wait, no, we're gonna be talking DC, dude. I gotta wear the opposite.
Right.
I have a Flash shirt that's exactly like this.
Definitely.
So like Oliver's kids from the future plus Connor Hawke show up, and then he's dealing with all that. Plus he's all like, well, I'm gonna die in Crisis. So he gets super, like, he kind of goes back to like his being angsty or whatever, and that's why people stopped watching Arrow, because he was all like, he's always angsty and he acts like a little spoiled brat kid, even though he's supposed to be over that.
I stopped watching Arrow a little bit because it stopped going from him being kind of this younger, more youthful guy to, oh, I'm mayor of the city now, and now I got to do all this other stuff and paperwork, and I can't be a vigilante as much as I want to, and yeah, and then it was just like, okay, like,
oh, dude, last season they all of Team Arrow becomes deputized.
Really?
So they're working with the police.
So. Oh man, he just made it all legit. Okay, there we go. Problem solved.
Because first, at the beginning of the season, all like it's illegal to be a vigilante, or whatever. And then out of nowhere, there's like they all become deputized. All of Team Arrow becomes deputized.
Nice. Man, see, like, I've been watching Flash a lot. What I really like in Flash is that they've started with the Monitor, of course, coming in and giving ominous, oh, Flash must die. Yeah. You know, Flash must die so that the rest of the world may live. And then, there's the guy that does Harrison Wells, which, man, that guy is such a talented actor. The guy that does well.
Shout out to Tommy Cavanaugh.
Yeah. He's such a good actor. I swear to God, that guy must have multiple personality disorder and just must be like the most functional guy.
Remember that Flash episode when Gorilla Grodd took over Earth 2 Harrison Wells?
Yeah.
And so it's Harrison Wells playing Gorilla Grodd. It's Tommy Cavanaugh playing Gorilla Grodd, but in Harrison Wells' body. And it's the fun. It's one. You can tell he's just having so much fun. You can just tell he's having so much fun playing this, like doing this role. Like I don't know. I don't like it's.
He must have been laughing the whole time. Like there must have been.
Dude,
some
I don't know.
outtakes.
I don't know how he. I don't know how he does it all with a straight face, and he's just like because sometimes he's the wackiest character, sometimes he's the smartest character. Like
he just must be used to convoluted right there.
Yeah, he's a fucking genius, man. Like,
that's great. That's great. So definitely shout out to that guy. But and they're going through that, and his character comes back as one of the different Wells.
He's like an Indiana Jones type Wells.
Yeah, like I'm gonna spelunk and debunk this thing. I'm gonna. Go down here in this big hole and find the truth to this thing.
Yeah, he's got gadgets and shit, and he doesn't know that the anti-monitor's speaking through him, and like. Yeah. Well, speaking of which, right here I have the monitor, and then right here I have the anti-monitor.
Oh yeah, right here in the studio. I like that. We got the duality right here. It's the monitor and the anti-monitor. I hate them both.
If the viewers want to see, I'll show you. This is the monitor right here that works, and then this is the anti-monitor. I think it's a bad DVI cable, but we'll find out eventually.
Damn dirty DVI cables!
Right?
Oh wait, wrong movie. There we go. Yeah, so Flash is doing. I like where Flash went with all this, and that's been a lot of where I'm heading into.
That.
As far as what I've seen,
Flash is good stuff, man.
Supergirl's been okay. I haven't really kept up this season, but I'm starting to catch up as it progresses. But as far as the Crisis on Infinite Earths, we've seen all that now, and I love how many people they put in this.
They put in those freaking Kevin Smith cameos, man. Like they did the thing, man.
Just the sheer number of them. I mean, from start to finish, like who do we have on there? We had
there's some dude that was in the first Batman movies.
Wasn't that Burt Ward?
No, the Burt Ward was the second cameo they showed when he's like, "Holy Crimson Skies of Death." He's playing old man Dick Grayson.
Mm-hmm.
But in the first one, they went to Earth 89, and the dude was reading the newspaper.
Oh,
he was reading the newspaper, and then they had the bat symbol come up, and on the newspaper it shows Batman freaking defeats Joker, or Batman captures Joker, or whatever, and that's supposed to be a reference to the what's his name? The dude who played Batman, not Val Kilmer, but the first guy.
Michael Keaton?
That's a reference to Michael Keaton Earth.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah. So
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, he's reading, but the bat symbol they have show up in the sky looks more like the Batwoman symbol and not the Batman symbol. And that's weird how they did that. Huh?
Did it have boobs?
It didn't have boobs, but you know how hers looks a little different.
I'm like, how is it genderized? Like, wait a second, did I miss something here?
No. Her symbol looks a little bit different. That's all. And then, so then the next cameo was the Burt Ward. And then the next one was on Supergirl's Earth 38,
was
with Will Wheaton.
Little Mr. Wesley Crusher, all grown up and bearded.
Wesley Crusher.
Preaching the doom of the world.
He had to. Not even Supergirl can save us. They become Supergirl fucking save, because the dragon, like from the last season. Oh my god.
Fucking dragons, man. So Yeah, and then who else after that? And there was. I have to think. I like the Smallville one. I like the Smallville. It was nice to see that kind of come to a close.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because they kind of broke the fourth wall there. They were just kind of like, yeah, it took us like 10 years to come up with that joke because we've been off the air.
And when he snatches that kryptonite out of Lex Luthor's hand or whatever, and he just tosses it. And that's, to me anyways, that's just Tom Welling low-key saying, I'm never going to be Superman again, so stop coming at me with that Superman shit. I do other things.
Right. Check him out in Lucifer.
Aries go.
Which that brings me to one of the other real cameos that I really liked, or like kind of the smashing together of the universes. I loved it that Lucifer was in there. Oh my God.
On Earth 666.
Yeah, and you know what? That is a very deserving Earth, because Earth 666 would be definitely his home. Lucifer, oh my God, I love the show. Just really good stuff there. And Tom Welling was on that too. And he played.
He can eat that.
He played Cain on that, the first human to kill somebody that was cursed with life forever.
So like he's like Cain and Abel Cain.
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah.
That's what Tom Welling was doing there, and his Lucifer's adventures takes him, and eventually their paths intersect like that, and
nice.
Yeah, without giving away too many spoilers,
Right.
But he looks like he lost a lot of weight for the character, or at least for the cameo that he did.
Yeah, it looks like he bulked up a little bit. Because he was
less fat, more muscle.
It seems like he's one of the biggest dudes to ever play Superman.
Because
he's a big dude.
Yeah, well, when he was in Lucifer, he looked like he was like chunking on some fat. So, I don't know. Tom Welling, man. Hey, glad you got on a workout regimen or something,
Right.
Go you. Personal goals,
And I never was a fan of the show Lucifer, but seeing that cameo and seeing how the character is and everything, it made me really want to start watching that show.
Oh,
and since it's done and since it's over, like I have no problems watching it, because one of the things I don't like starting a new series and then just having, and then like you get caught up and have to wait week after week after week, like I do with the entire Arrowverse. I do it with the Mandalorian right now.
Yeah, the Mandalorian. Yeah.
Shameless. The Watchmen. Watchmen has one more episode left. I'm gonna check that shit out tonight.
Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, last week Supergirl aired with the first episode of Crisis. And it was great, dude. The dude who plays Lex Luthor, fucking John Cryer from 2.5 Men, is amazing.
Yeah, he really plays a short, big-headed, bald-headed guy.
He does Lex Luthor justice. I was skeptical at first on the first episode he appeared in. If you guys hear a little noise in the background, that's Aries. My Aries is always my beloved co-host, but he's chewing on a plastic water bottle right now, so don't let that distract you. But yeah, John Cryer, amazing. He was the first scene he was ever in on Supergirl, dude. I was sold when he's like killing all these people while he's like being a conductor, whatever, but blowing up these bombs, and then he just goes off in a helicopter and is all like sayonara. I was like, dude, that's Lex Luthor to the T.
That's a very Lex Luthor move.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's absolutely amazing.
It was definitely he can play a mean guy.
Yeah,
that's for sure. I like him because he just like kind of, with the book in hand, it just kind of fits him.
Oh, dude, he has an embodiment of big dick energy, dude, for real. That dude's got no medium dick energy at all, dude.
No medium
dick energy. He goes big or goes home, man.
Damn.
Lex Luthor is a legend. Alexander Fry says, "Hi, Dad." On the live chat.
Oh, that's my shout out to my daughter. Shout out to my daughter who's watching this.
Nice.
Hopefully she didn't hear the whole big dick energy thing going on there.
I don't censor anything.
Don't comment or anything, Joss. I love you. So, we covered a little bit of that. So have you heard anything on what's going on to come?
Like the future stuff?
The 2 new episodes that are coming on.
So they're currently in the, what they call it, the
production?
No, that area that they're in.
The vanishing point.
Vanishing point. They're in the vanishing point. All the Paragons are assembled. They're all there. Lex Luthor turned himself into Superman, so to speak. He's not Superman, but he switched himself with Brandon Routh, Kingdom Come version of Superman.
Yeah, and that Superman just died.
Well, no, dude, he had bad gas, and then he turned into Lex Luthor. That's
So you're saying Lex Luthor is bad gas? Lex Luthor is just bad gas, guys.
He took the page out of the Book of Destiny, and he's just like, "Here's proof that I can just I take a Sharpie and just write over fucking Superman." Just write Lex Luthor. He didn't even draw a symbol or anything. He just wrote Lex Luthor on the paper. It was like, "I'm the Paragon of Hope," or not Hope.
I am Lex Luthor was here.
That's basically what he did. That's basically all he did. Lex Luthor was here.
Right? God, I'd hate to see what he could do into a bathroom. Bathroom and a Sharpie.
Oh, yeah, just imagine,
some bald-headed evil guy with a book writing in a bathroom.
One of my favorite things to do is take pictures of bathroom graffiti. And I think he would just have the best stuff right there.
Oh, man. I could just see his evil little smile, his big bald head, just with a book in one hand and a Sharpie in the other.
It'd be great. But no, for thoughts and theories for what's going to happen in the next 2 episodes, I don't have any idea. So they're in the vanishing point. This is what happened. It happened in the comic book, too, from what I've reviewed. Or they're gonna obviously fight the Anti-Monitor, or since he's in Harbinger's body now or something.
But all the physical remains of those people got all obliterated by the wave.
Because everybody who didn't get to go to the vanishing point, they all disintegrated in the when Earth 1 vanished. I
think that Lex or possibly even Kara might use the Book of Destiny to repair everything.
There's that. Here's one of the things that the original Crisis did. They got rid of the multiverse, not as a whole, but it condensed it. Because there was a lot of stuff that was happening in different timelines, different storylines, and so the DC was all like, "We need to clean this shit up. We don't know how." So the one writer said he came out of the woodwork, and he's like, "I know how to do this," and so he made Crisis on Infinite Earths, and it erased a lot of old continuity, and it basically rebooted the universe. And that's what this one's doing. It's doing the exact same thing, because you know how it's Batwoman, Arrow, and Flash all on Earth 1, and then Black Lightning, Legends, and Supergirl. Legends is on they do the time travel, and it's the best fucking CW show.
It's almost as if what J.J. Abrams did to Star Trek, almost, when he sent Spock back.
I didn't see those movies. So.
What?
I saw the first one.
Oh, man.
I saw the first one.
Oh, man. Oh, we're seriously going to have to talk later.
Hey, give a shout out to Crizzy. He has a YouTube channel. Shout out to Crizzy.
Yeah. Young Mr. Christopher. Hey, what's going on? Definitely go check out his page. I'm sure they'll post a link in the description. Sure. But he has a video game channel, I guess.
Hell yeah.
And definitely, hey.
So with this crisis is going to do the same thing. So like on Earth 38, how everybody was evacuating into the spaceships and going to Earth 1. Earth 1 gets destroyed anyways.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm thinking, they're going to put Black Lightning, they're going to put Supergirl on Earth 1. They're going to condense the fucking multiverse and put all the main show, like the multiverse is still going to exist. Like there's still going to be people who pop up from other Earths or whatever here and there. But the main cast of shows and characters they're all going to be on Earth 1.
Okay, so we're just going to eliminate all the other multiverses, well, except the multiverse Earths, and then we're just going to there's Earth.
Yeah.
Bam. There's one Earth.
Yeah. Where all the superheroes exist, and then you'll still have your other Harrison Wells on Flash to come from other Earths and do that shit. And
we're just going to condense this.
That's my theory, anyways, and it's been backed up by other people who've been theorizing about what's going to happen with Crisis, and it goes along with what the comic book did. So, like,
that's good. That's good. I'm really stoked to see what's going to happen here in the next 2 episodes here of this Crisis on Infinite Earth.
When they introduced Black Lightning, like originally, they're all like, "Oh, Black Lightning's going to be its own separate thing. It's not connected to the Arrowverse at all." And so, like, the first 2 seasons of Black Lightning, it's its own fucking thing. And now it's on season 3, and the only time it's ever mentioned a multiverse or whatever was the most current episode that happened during Crisis, the episode before Flash.
Mm-hmm.
And when Jefferson Pierce's, aka Black Lightning, his daughter, her name's Jennifer, but her hero name is Lightning. Even though she's also black and has lightning power, there's only one Black Lightning. There's only one Black Lightning.
Only one.
But she's super powerful. She's like turning into this like ball of energy, and she's like being torn between other Earths. So you get introduced to Earth 1 version of her where she used her powers. She gets captured by the ASA, and she uses her powers to do something to the her city's drinking water to erase all metahuman powers. And then they put a fucking power dampening collar on her.
Mm-hmm.
So like she's the only superpowered person in Freeland in Earth 1. But she can't use her powers because she has the collar on her, and she's being controlled by the NSA or ASA.
What's the ASA?
The ASA is this group. It's this organization
like
that
Argus?
it's like Argus, yeah.
Like Argus. Okay.
It's just like Argus, and there's this dude. He's fucking. His name is Odell, and he's like the head dude of the ASA, and he's always got some sort of agenda, dude. He's always pushing something. Like in the Black Lightning show. He makes Jefferson Pierce like join the organization. Otherwise, he's like, otherwise I'm gonna fucking kill your daughters. So he basically gets captured by the ASA so they can do tests on him. Because he was like, he's the first metahuman. Then like his kids and inherited his daughter Anissa. She's older. She can inhale like when she holds her breath. She's invulnerable and she's super strong.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But she has to be holding her breath. So she has a limit to her powers. But Jennifer, she can become this like pure energy.
Oh, wow. Kind of like Livewire?
Kind of like Livewire, but better than Livewire.
But better than Livewire. Yeah. I liked when they introduced her into Supergirl.
Yeah.
It was not bad. It was not bad. She was a good supervillain, I thought.
I always been a fan of Livewire. So then you get introduced to Earth 2, Jennifer. And she's a bad bitch, dude. She's fucking just like, she's just running around, motherfucking just flexing her. She's got big dick energy too, dude. She's flexing that shit all over the place. Just zapping motherfuckers. She kills Black Lightning. She kills her mom. She kills her sister.
Oh man,
she's just bad news bears.
Man. Well, it's got to be better than like Trickster and that Mark Hamill.
And the main villain on Black Lightning, his name's Tobias Whale. He looks just like Brother Ali, the rapper.
Oh, word.
He's just like this albino ass fucking dude, and he's always dropping the N-bomb.
Oh man,
he's all like, y'all Negroes need to fucking learn your place and shit. But he's an albino black dude, but he's always all like, you motherfucking Negroes, blah blah blah. He's the best fucking villain in the Arrowverse to me.
Nice.
And I like a lot of the villain. I like Slade. I like Damien Dark. I
love Slade. I love Damien Dark.
I like Reverse Flash. I like Gorilla Grodd. I like all these villains, but fucking Tobias Whale, that dude is the best, dude. Like, he's like Malcolm Merlin, but like a black dude that hates other black people.
Oh man, see, and I love John Barrowman. I loved him in Doctor Who. I mean, of course, who didn't love Captain Jack? He was just the greatest, man. You know?
I don't watch Doctor Who.
Oh my God, we are really gonna have to talk about this.
We are gonna have a discussion, young man.
Yep, we're gonna have a discussion. Many lengthy talks.
I've been disappointing you all day.
No, because I'm really enjoying this right now. Really enjoying hanging out and coming out here and talking with everybody, and of course having a beer.
Captain Jack is the freaking best, according to your daughter.
Yeah. My daughter is over here being noisy, and I love it. Yeah, Captain Jack is awesome. You know, and John Barrowman, that's the actor that does Captain Jack, and he played Malcolm Merlin, of course, in the Arrowverse. And oh man, he did really good in season 1 as Malcolm Merlin.
Do you remember that Flash musical episode?
Oh my goodness, that's the one we don't talk about.
No, that's one of my favorites. Look at that, I'm disappointing you again. That's one of my favorites because you get to see the talent that like all these people have. Like the dude Win from Supergirl, and him and Cisco blew my mind during that one song, like "Put a Little Love in Your Heart." And they fucking blew my mind with how good they could sing. And then there was the one where you find out Joe West is gay with Stein.
Oh Lord. Yeah, there's a whole lot that I'm sure. I don't know.
That shit was good.
Oh man, I must have been on drugs when that happened or something.
Dude, that was one of my favorite episodes. Then Riverdale did 2 musical episodes, but we're not here to talk about Riverdale. Even though I was hoping they would show up on Crisis. They showed 2 characters from Titans for a short cameo.
Yeah.
They showed Hawk and Jason Todd.
Yeah, and they showed what was that? Spectre too.
At the very end.
Yeah,
you're like, who the fuck is Spectre?
I don't know anything about Spectre, but good Mr. Weiner over here. He definitely knows what's up.
Spectre is so at the end he's like, I'm Jim Corrigan. And like, dude, when I first watched that episode and he just popped up out of nowhere. Actually, let me look something up. I gotta see if that's the same dude who played Jim Corrigan in the 1 season of Constantine. Because Constantine had his own show back on Fox like years ago, and it got canceled during the first season. They're like, yeah, we're not picking this shit back up, even though it was awesome. Matt Ryan is the fucking embodiment of fucking John Constantine.
Really?
Yeah, that dude plays him perfect. I don't know if you ever read a Hellblazer book, but oh, dude, go back, look up DC Vertigo. Fucking hell, dude! I'm gonna show you a picture of him. I'm gonna pull him up on here so everybody can see. Oh man, what did I just do? All right. John Constantine. He looks, dude. John Constable.
John Constable. A review of John Constable.
So like, So like, there's Matt Ryan looking like an iconic comic book cover of him, and then like here, no, that's a fucked up version of him. But like, just look at this dude. That's fucking Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
he's actually supposed to look like Sting, not the wrestler, but the singer.
Yeah. I can see it.
His first appearance was in Swamp Thing number something, like one of the Swamp Thing issues. Like, look at this shit. Like, doesn't that shit's good, dude? Like, he looks like fucking. That's Matt Ryan, dude. You look at him, and you look at this. It's the same fucking guy.
Yeah.
And he plays the character like he's like how he is in the show. Like that's how he is in the books. Except in the books, he's a lot more vulgar. Because this is on DC's like R-rated comic book line called Vertigo, where they can cuss, they can have nudity,
nice.
They can have nudity, and all sorts of shit. Like, look at here's him fucking sleeping with the fucking Grim Reaper.
Oh, well,
because he can do that type of shit.
Huh.
Remember they made that Constantine movie with Keanu Reeves?
Yeah,
I hated it because it was not anything like the books. The only thing like the books is how he sells his soul to the devil to get a fresh pair of lungs because he's constantly chain smoking. And then after he gets a fresh pair of lungs, he continues to fucking constantly chain smoke. In the fucking movie, he's chewing fucking Nicorette at the end of the movie. I'm like, fuck, dude, no. This dude, no, he smokes cigarettes all fucking day. So I'm glad he came in on Crisis, but whoa, yeah, I was gonna look up. I'm losing my mind here. I was gonna IMDb. Did you just break my chair?
I think so.
All right. It might broke this one. This one.
Well,
So you might have broke this one. That one's old.
oh man, don't tell me I'm breaking chairs over here.
That one's old. It's fine.
Okay.
Constantine, IMDb. That's what we're doing. So I want to know. I want to make because Jim Corrigan shows up in that show, but he's not the Spectre at the time. Why am I in images? All right. No, not 2005. TV series. Cast and crew. Matt Ryan. Oh, Jim Corrigan showed up for 2 episodes. Let's see if it's the same guy that's Jim Corrigan in the Arrowverse. I hope it is.
That'd be cool. That would be cool.
He plays Lobo in Krypton? Nice. I love that show.
Nice.
I'm surprised Krypton didn't show up in this.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one cameo we didn't get was Krypton.
Oh man, yeah.
Because we got Bird Ward. We even had cameos from Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
Fucking Smallville. Fucking damn.
Yeah, they had all those cameos and even more so.
Yeah, it's not the same guy. It's Jim Corrigan in the. It's not the same guy. He looks like it might be. Let me see photos of this guy. No, that's definitely not the same guy. That beard throws me off.
Yeah.
That's not the same guy.
Not the same guy.
So Jim Corrigan shows up at the last episode, and he's like, he turns Oliver into the Spectre.
Well, no, he was the Spectre.
He's the Spectre, but he turns Oliver into the Spectre.
He turns Oliver into
at the very end. He turns Oliver into the Spectre.
I don't know if he turns Oliver into the Spectre, but we'll see. We'll definitely see.
Because Oliver dies in the first episode. Thank God. He dies in the first episode of Crisis. Because Barry's all like, I'm supposed to die. And then Oliver's all like, God damn it. He calls audible. You know, he talks to the fucking Monitor's all like, "Rrr." You know, I can't tell you everything, bud. Right?
Yeah. Oh,
Your daughter lost her sanity.
oh man, that kid. Moving on. So, yeah, like
Spectre, the Wrath of God. He's gonna. I was excited when as soon as he's like, I'm Jim Corrigan. I was like, dude, nobody knows about the Spectre. You didn't know about the Spectre.
yeah, I didn't know about the Spectre. Yeah, I was like, who's the Spectre? And I got schooled.
I just showed you pictures of him,
Mm-hmm.
but
Show him the pictures. Show him the pictures. Show him who Spectre is.
where did I put that? There it is. All right. This dude, he's the Wrath of God, and Hal Jordan, the original Flash, was the Spectre at one point. He died and he had like a whole like 10-issue arc of him being the Spectre.
Wow.
There's some Alan Walker, the Spectre. This is not him at all. This is the fucking Spectre we know and love. The Wrath of God, trying to find out why evil exists. That was his quest, to find out why evil, in the original books anyway. I bought a whole bunch of old comic books from a dude freshman year of high school for like $50, and Spectre was in there. The Constantine Hellblazer books were in there. Preacher, I was telling you about Preacher earlier today. That was in there. So like that's how I know a lot about a bunch of this shit. Is I bought like all these old books when we were kids. For $50.
Hey man,
it was a deal of a lifetime.
Oh, that's a deal.
It was a deal of a lifetime. So like, and I got really into Spectre. See, there's Jim Corrigan right there. That's what he's supposed to look like. And then we get this Stephen Lobo cast as Jim Corrigan, aka the Spectre. It's crazy. So like his name is Stephen Lobo, and then the dude who played Constantine, or dude who played Jim Corrigan in the Constantine show, he also played Lobo in Krypton.
Huh.
And this dude's name, the new dude, his name is Stephen Lobo.
Coincidence?
I think not. What were some of your favorite cameos in this? In Crisis?
Definitely Welling from Smallville. Definitely that. And
it's crazy. Sorry to cut you off. It's crazy how Supergirl's mom is also Lois Lane.
Yeah. Which that, that whole chemistry right there, man, it just brings, 10-year love affair there, back to life. And it's like, oh, Clark and Lana. Yeah. Of course, it would have been funny if they would have showed Chloe's character. They'd gotten permission from the correctional facility.
Oh, that would have been hilarious. That would have been super hilarious.
Yeah.
She just pops up out of prison.
Yeah, she just pops out of prison. Or, like they're going through freaking, like little, maybe they might be walking through some like insane criminals in Batman, and then she's in there in Arkham. That'd be kind of great.
In Elseworlds last year, they had Mark Guggenheim and he had a cell in Arkham.
Guggenheim.
Yeah, he's one of the producers of the Arrowverse.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like his last name, Guggenheim.
He's a dick, dude. Like when one of the Legends episodes, they're like how like the Wave Rider can just like manifest shit, so they're like drinking a bottle of wine, but on the bottle of wine it says Guggenheim on it. I'm like, what you own? You can't. He just throws his name everywhere in there, and nobody likes him because he doesn't know how to write female characters. Like for a while, Felicity was super annoying. Iris on The Flash was super annoying. But then they got a new writer for the shows, and now all the female characters are awesome. Like Iris became awesome again. Killer Frost is awesome. Fucking Nora West last season on the fucking Flash.
Yeah.
Nora West Allen.
That's a beautiful lady right there. That's a beautiful lady.
You know, she is older than Grant Gustin and the gal who plays Iris. And she's playing their daughter.
Well, I mean, hey, you know, takes all kinds, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really, back to your original question though, my favorite appearances here in the Arrowverse. Like I said, you know, earlier too, I was really stoked for Lucifer too. When I saw him in there, oh my gosh, I freaked. I was like, oh really? Oh, happy day. This guy, man. If you haven't seen Lucifer, go check it out. Do yourself a favor. The guy is great. The guy is great. Great writers. Great story there going on there. I really wish it would continue.
For me, Kevin Conroy, man. Evil Kingdom Come version of Batman.
That was not bad. Though.
He was like, so like, when they go to Gotham, I already knew it was coming because I was up on all the guest appearances of who's going to be in the show and stuff. A lot of stuff was under wraps because they weren't because people saw the Lucifer actor in Vancouver and they're like, oh, he's going to be in Crisis, and he's all like, no, I'm not going to be in Crisis. I'm just visiting friends out here in Canada, whatever. Then sure enough, fucking boom, he bamboozled everybody. And then somebody else said the same thing, that they're not going to be in Crisis, and then they ended up showing up. I was hoping Mark Hamill was going to be one of them, but it wasn't. At least get like a voice role or whatever from him. But yeah, we didn't get any of that. I wanted to hear an iconic Joker laugh, but we didn't get any of that. Then we have Kevin Conroy. As soon as you hear his voice coming from the stairs, whatever, it's fucking boom, chills, dude, because that is the iconic. That's what Batman sounds like.
That was the animated one?
Yeah, he's the voice of
the animated series Batman, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I had great time with him.
And that's why it was Earth 99, because that's the year Batman Beyond came out. So he's supposed to be playing the future, like the old man Bruce Wayne, and like, so he's supposed to be, he's a combination of like 3 different future versions of Bruce Wayne. He's Kingdom Come, he's old man Bruce from Batman Beyond, and then he's just kind of like if when Batfleck turns into an old man, probably. You remember Batfleck from Batman vs Superman?
Yeah.
One of my favorite Batmans ever. Probably disappointed you again.
No. I mean, it was all right. It was all right.
just overflowing of disappointment for Alex here.
It's usually not hard to disappoint me.
So like this Batman is dark, dude. He kills people. He's killed Joker. He killed the Riddler. He killed Mr. Freeze. He killed Superman.
Yeah, he just was like, you don't get a second chance.
He was ready to kill Supergirl until fucking Batwoman gave him that fucking kick to the ribs, and fucking he fell on the Bat computer. He killed himself.
Yeah, Bat computer fried him.
And then Batwoman steals the kryptonite that he had on his fucking suit.
That was a quick grab. I don't know. I didn't even see it.
They don't show her. They just at the end of the episode they show her like she has it in her hand.
Yeah.
And then the next episode she gives it to Supergirl. Like here, I stole this from my cousin.
yeah. The guy that killed.
Here's one thing that pisses me off in Batwoman. So in the show, Bruce Wayne left like 3 years ago. Or like whatever, he's been gone. So at the same time, Batman's been gone. So now like it should automatically be like Batman is. And so Ruby Rose, Kate Kane, she shows up in Gotham City, and then like a week later, there's a new Batman. Everyone's like, "Oh, who's the new Batman?" Blah blah blah. And then like a couple weeks later, she puts a wig on the costume, and then she spray paints the symbol red. it's like, oh, it's Batwoman now. Like, and like I don't get why people can't figure out that Kate Kane is Batwoman. Because like it's like as soon as she shows back up in Gotham in town or whatever.
Well, I mean, why can't they figure out that Clark Kent is Superman? I mean, it's just glasses.
It's the same thing with Kara. She's like no. I thought the whole time in Supergirl that Lena Luthor knew she was Supergirl. She was just playing dumb.
Oh, that beautiful woman. That beautiful woman. I knew talk of Lena Luthor was coming up.
Dude, I love her so much.
She's
Lena Luthor is one of the type of characters where as soon as she pops up, I have to pause the show for personal reasons.
Oh man, yeah. Well, she did a little bit of in this Crisis on Infinite Earths here, and I kind of like it's always good to see her. She's always a really strong character. What's her name in real life?
I always forget.
IRL. Well,
she reminds me of like the evil queen character from Once Upon a Time. Another gorgeous fucking actress. But like when she's a good guy, I don't like her. When she plays a bad guy, when she's in the evil
attractive
bad girl, when she's in the evil queen costume and she has the corset and her tits pushed together and stuff, I'm all like, yes, dude, this is how I like her. When she's running, or like even when they're in, because Once Upon a Time is like it's a parallel world. Like this world exists and then the world of fairy tales exists, and they're like coming together in this town called Storybrooke, and like all these fairy tale characters are all exist or whatever. So like when she's running around being mayor of Storybrooke, whatever, I'm like, no, I don't like her. She's still a bad guy, but I don't like her. I like her when she's the evil queen and she's fucking in that fucking Disney getup, dude. Like,
oh man,
But you're right, dude. I like evil girls. I like Nazi Supergirl. I like Russian Supergirl. I like Black Kryptonite Supergirl.
I mean, hey, Supergirl, I like her when she's not bad. I like her when
she can save my life anytime.
Oh yeah. I will definitely play the in need of rescue. Oh, please save me, Supergirl.
You're the type of dude that would just put yourself in dangerous situations just to have Supergirl save you. Oh. It's like, I'm moving to National City.
Right? I'm going to stand in this intersection.
The only segregation there is just against aliens. Racism doesn't exist, but there's still prejudice.
Right. And then when she saves me, can we please go on a date? Like, because I'm getting sick and tired of just putting my life on the line here.
She's like, hold on, I got to rescue Will Wheaton.
Just so we can oh, Will Wheaton. Yeah. Damn it, Wesley. Get out of the chair.
I like how Will Wheaton plays himself in that show that I don't like. Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory. Will Wheaton, man, I liked his talk show. I like this talk show.
He has a talk show?
He had a talk show for a while. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he had a talk show. Yeah, it was not bad. It was not bad. Of course, Will Wheaton, young Mr. Wesley Crusher off Star Trek Next Generation. All grown up, of course. Loved him in that. It was great. It's Star Trek.
Star Trek TNG is the best version of Star Trek ever.
It's definitely one of the more notable ones. It's definitely, I don't know about the best because I've watched all of them.
Yeah.
Isn't
there a new one that has Captain Picard in it now?
There's a new one coming out. Picard. I can't wait for it. It's like if Crisis on Infinite Earths happened in Star Trek universe.
No shit.
And all the different series got like this person thrown in and that person thrown in. And
so William Shatner's going to show up in it?
Oh, man. I bet I wouldn't be surprised if Bill showed up. I really wouldn't be surprised if Bill showed up. Bill that usually doesn't like to miss an event. And they got Jerry Ryan recast as 7 of 9. They got Maria Sirtis. They got
is Riker back?
Yeah. Jonathan Frakes is still playing Riker. And
you know, he was the voice of David Xanatos in Gargoyles.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I should have known that.
He even kind of looks like Xanatos. Kind of looks like Riker too. Like.
Right, here we go.
I'm saying, watch. It's not F. David.
It was yeah.
Doesn't it?
He's got the beard. Yup. And even on the trailer for Star Trek Picard, they go and there's this part where Riker's sitting next to Picard, and he's like, I would try to convince you, but I know you tell me, you just go do your own thing. And it was just the way he said it was it's like old times. It was great.
I have a buddy named Riker who's literally named after the fucking Star Trek character.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And they're gonna have so many other cameos too. More than cameos, just mashing together the series. There's,
you know what I like to say to Trekkies? May the Force be with you.
Oh, hey.
Usually, like geekdom these days, it's so like you can condense everything into one. Like, yeah, I don't watch Doctor Who. Am I against Doctor Who? Do I talk shit about? No, it's just there's so much content out there. You just can't get into everything. Back in the 70s and 80s, there wasn't as much content, so like you had to be either like a Star Wars fan or a Trekkie. You couldn't do both, or you could, but people wouldn't know how to understand you. Now everything is so like ambiguous and like it's just so like it's like the hottest shit in pop culture right now. Like being a nerd, like they have the MCU is one of the biggest things to ever happen. Like Infinity War and Endgame was, besides Crisis on Infinite Earths, it was the fucking crossover event of the fucking century. I think Crisis is better than Infinity Game.
The Infinity Game.
I think Crisis is better. Because you don't have to go to the theaters to watch. You can watch this shit sitting on your couch.
Yeah, and I love that bar.
You can microwave your own popcorn.
Right,
get that fucking Blasto butter.
You don't have to wear pants.
You don't have to wear pants. I'm not wearing pants right now.
Oh.
Your daughter says Endgame was cool. Endgame was cool. I'm not knocking Endgame at all. But I was anticipating Crisis way more than I was Infinity Game. Because you combine the two movies together. It's Infinity War and Endgame are not two separate movies. They're the same fucking movie, but just broken in half. They're the same movie. Just nobody wanted to sit in theaters for 5 hours. So, like, they broke it in half.
And to my daughter who keeps commenting under my name, stop commenting under my name. Get your own
account, you loser.
Don't call my daughter a loser.
Get a job and buy your own money.
Yeah. What he said. For one follower.
Just right now. I'm surprised my little boy and Laxus aren't talking shit right now. I'm surprised my comedian buddy and my buddy Andrew comes in on all my live casts and just calls me gay and then leaves.
Oh, wow. With friends like these,
Exactly. There's this page I follow on Facebook called Comedy Complaints. And because, as many of you know, I'm an aspiring comedian. So I was on Comedy Complaints, and somebody was all someone was saying something about how like people talk about them behind their backs, and like you never know what they're saying or whatever. And I'm all like, well, the shit that people say to my face can't be any worse than what they say behind my back. So I'm like,
right. I don't know. I've had some people say some things to my face that
exactly. Like my friends are all like, "Oh, Weiner's the #1 gay comedian," and fucking.
Jeez, you think they get better material than just gay? What is this?
Whatever. Yeah, this is whatever.
1982.
Oh yeah, I was doing gay jokes in Chicago, but like my gay jokes don't they're not making fun of gay people. It's like it's actually the exact opposite. It's making fun of straight people who are like just can't admit that they're gay.
Oh, okay.
So and then the other comedian from Rockford like did a gay joke. I know it's this place called the Soapbox, and this is a mic where people can just like yell out and just like interrupt you. Like usually it's called heckling, but at this place it's like heckling's required. She said, "Shut up about Star Trek," and then she removed a bunch of messages.
Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did. You say "shut up" again.
Not about Star Trek. You can say "shut up" about Jumanji, but not fucking Star Trek.
Not about Star Trek.
I know the J.J. Abrams, not my Star Trek, but still. Hashtag.
This is what I get for untying my daughter and not keeping her in the closet like I should. You know, this is what I get.
This is a common thing here on WeinerCast too. We always go off topic and talk about other shit. So like, when I was doing my crisis pre-discussion, where I had a guest over and we were talking about like thoughts and theories on what's gonna happen before crisis even started. My stepdad came down here, and then he starts like talking about how he's a lesbian. And
your stepdad's a lesbian?
Yeah, he's a trans woman. That loves women.
Oh, I can't knock him, man. You know, I can't knock him.
And he starts telling all this shit. I'm not gonna say everything, but if you want to check that out, it's the last episode of WeinerCast 112. So
yep, and do mash on the like button.
Yeah, smash that.
Yep, smash that like button.
Smash the like button. Smash the subscription box. Leave some comments in the Australian box.
Right, and smash your dirty dishes.
Yeah,
yep, do that.
I hit 100 subscribers last week, and YouTube was all like they made sure to email me. And I was like, the hundreds of like you're supposed to email me at 1,000, not 100. Come on, man, like
right.
But it was still a huge milestone. I might get a plaque.
There we go. We're gonna get it. We're gonna frame it.
That's what they do, and you always see it in the background. So I'll have one over here on this wall.
Right. Hey, we got 2 watching now. There are 2 watching now.
I'm one of the people watching.
Oh, well, we're just doing false numbers. It's false advertising.
That's how we were able to keep up with the live chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, any last feelings about Crisis?
I knew John Wesley Shipp was going to die.
John Wesley Shipp.
And I was talking to some fans like that watched the original Flash, and I was telling them, I'm all like, dude, John Wesley Shipp's going to die. They're like, no, that's my Flash.
Yeah. You know, that one was really that. You know, I remember watching the old Flash with my dad from back in the 1990s there. And I didn't...
Pulled on your heartstrings a little?
I was just a little bit. It was, you know, like the death of, you know, something that was back, you know, from a time long ago. Things were simpler.
You had
remember.
Lou Ferrigno was the Hulk.
Yep. You could say 3 words in English.
There was no fucking Mark Ruffalo or Edward Norton.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he could say 3 words in English, and the rest was inaudible grunts. And it
Speaking of inaudible grunts, dude, you got to check out the latest Home Alone movie. It's called Rambo: Last Blood.
Rambo: Last Blood.
Yeah, it follows this. It doesn't follow the McCormick family this time. It follows this dude named John Rambo.
Oh, but is he home alone, or are people trying to break into his house?
Yes, but it doesn't. It happens in the third act of the movie though, because the first 2 acts, it's character building. Like you find out that he's like lives with this old Mexican broad.
Okay.
And then she has a granddaughter, and her granddaughter's leaving for college. But she throws a party before she's about to leave for college. She throws a party, and John Rambo's all like, you can throw a party in my underground bunker that I have. And she's like, no way, you don't let anybody in your underground bunker. He's like, yeah, I know, but you're leaving for college. I'm gonna make an exception. So she throws this big ass bash in the bunker, and then so that introduces us to a friend of hers. It's all like, oh, I know who your fucking your parents are, because she didn't know who her dad was.
Mm-hmm.
So she's all like, he lives in this address in Mexico. So like she drives out to Mexico with her friend. They go clubbing, and then her friend sells her out to this fucking sex trafficking fucking cartel.
What a great friend. What a great friend.
I know this is super dark for a Home Alone movie, but I'm getting to the Home Alone part. So John Rambo finds out where his he finds out about all this shit somehow, and he goes to Mexico. And he flexes big dick energy all over the fucking cartel.
This sounds like Taken.
He gets the girl back, but by the time he gets her back, she's dead.
Oh.
So then the grandma, Abuela, she fucking leaves the house, and then John Rambo starts setting up traps because he knows the cartel's coming for him. He starts setting up all these traps all over his house, and then the cartel shows up with fucking like SUVs and machine guns and all sorts of shit. And then they instantly start getting blown up by fucking landmines he has set in the yard. Fucking, and he's traveling through his underground bunker, and he's got all these like little escape holes. He's shooting at them. Oh, and nice. They're stepping over tripwires, and they're getting smacked in the face by like spiked baseball bat type shit, dude. Like, oh, dude, this is the best Home Alone movie ever, dude. These traps are straight killing people.
Damn. Damn. Well, if you haven't checked it out, it's Home Alone: The Last Blood.
John Rambo,
starring John Rambo. In theaters.
No, it's not in theaters anymore. Oh. You can watch it illegally on F Movies like I did.
There we go. Straight to DVD.
Straight to dude. Yeah, John Rambo, man. It's the same dude who plays Rocky. Have you watched the new Rocky movies? They're called Creed now, but they're not. They're not the same thing. Man, I'm surprised Eric didn't jump by. I told him I was gonna hit him up. Oh, fuck him. Aries is being very consensual.
Aries is trying to get this bone. I'm like holding like this, and he can't get to it. He's like, I want to get to it.
You're making him mad.
I can't get to it.
Home Alone is awesome. I loved how the kid kept outsmarting the burglars. Yeah, and that's what John Rambo does. He's not a kid. This is the first one that doesn't involve a kid being trapped in this. But the stakes are a lot higher in this.
Oh no! Did you guys see Panic Room? That movie was terrible. Back in the day,
I never saw Panic Room.
Oh, that was the worst movie ever. Oh my god, that was the worst Home Alone ever.
You must never saw. Oh, you're not. Yeah, Home Alone. But the worst movie I think is Unfriended. The first one. The second one's okay. Did he eat your finger off?
Yes.
That was your own fault.
I have no more fingers.
The second Unfriended movie was okay, but the first one was fucking stupid. Did you see those Unfriended movies?
I haven't seen Unfriended.
It's a group of friends that they video chat with each other like every week or whatever. But the first one, it's like some dead girl is possessing like their fucking group chat. But the second one is this dude fucking finds a computer in this lost and found bin at this coffee shop that he hangs out at, and he takes it home. But it turns out the computer was planted there by internet hackers that fucking that like kill people for fun or whatever. So like they're hacking his system, they're fucking with the group chat the whole time, they're killing off the group chat members one by one or whatever.
Damn.
And they're like just give back the computer. But they're like that's all a setup. It's that the second one is cool. That one is fucking. The first one where the computer's possessed by a ghost and shit. That shit's fucking gay. That shit's stupid. When I say gay, it's nothing against homosexuals because I love homosexuals. I think they're great. When I say gay, it just means stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a South Park game.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So I don't know. I've seen a handful of pretty stupid movies before. I've seen some very stupid movies. I think the most recent that comes to mind, it was just a waste of time.
I bet it was a horror movie.
Yeah. I think I actually tried to forget it. What was the name of that movie? I don't know. I watched Teeth was terrible. That was a movie that
There's a movie called Teeth.
Yeah. Teeth. Yeah. It's about this girl that has teeth in her vagina.
That's a thing. It's not a real thing. It's just I dated this girl like back in like 2009, 10 years ago. And she was telling me about this thing called vagina dentata.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. It's supposed to be like that. Yeah.
And you can look up pictures on Google, but it's not a real thing. It's something that somebody made up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's something that somebody made up. Just like the Illuminati guys.
No, the Illuminati's real.
The Illuminati's real. I don't believe in the Illuminati.
What?
That came out of the Tomb Raider movie.
No, the Illuminati's been around before fucking Angelina Jolie.
That's what people are trying to say, but dude, the first reference ever to it was in the goddamn Tomb Raider movie. I shit you not. It's just a bunch of people thinking that it's popular fucking theory.
No. When next time you watch Conan O'Brien and you see Jim Carrey doing this, dude, he's Illuminati.
Jim Carrey? Wait, what? Jim Carrey's never on Conan O'Brien anymore.
Man, next you're gonna say the Earth is round.
Yeah, dude. Once you go to them flat Earth motherfuckers.
I'm not. I know this hot chick that is. So anytime I hang out with her, dude, I'm a flat earther. Wow. Just because I'm trying to smash.
You're just trying to smash. So you're playing the flat Earth.
And I do enough research so I can speak anybody's language. You know, like, so if I meet a flat earther, I know how to speak flat earth language. And so, like, because I'm not out here to offend. I do comedy and stuff, but I'm not out here to offend. I'm out here to just be silly. I meet a flat earther. I think they're silly, so I know how to speak their silly language.
My daughter's agreeing the Illuminati's real. Dad, you know what? You don't know anything in your 13 years. Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Go to bed. It's 5 o'clock. Go to bed.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Get to bed. You got school in the morning. Off the channel.
She said, "Can't confirm." Your daughter's part of the Illuminati, dude. You didn't know that? Freemasons, dude.
No, my grandpa was a Freemason.
Yeah, and I bet he didn't tell you shit about it.
No, he told me a lot about it.
I had a buddy. I had a buddy on my show, like like a year and a half ago, and he passed out this Freemason Bible, and I'm all like, dude, where'd you get that? And he's like, I'm not allowed to tell you where I got the Freemason. Like, he was all being like, I'm like, why are you busting out the Bible if you can't even talk about it? Like, why are you busting this shit out? I don't know. That was weird.
Well, there's a whole lot of conspiracy theory out there, but you know what? Nobody was talking about it before the first Tomb Raider movie, and then all of a sudden, the Illuminati.
I never saw that movie.
Yeah, see, you know what? But people who did will be like, oh man, that's the first actual reference on screen about the Illuminati.
You're sounding kind of Illuminati right now.
I am Illuminati. Very Illuminati.
Oh, man. So tune in to the second half of Crisis, January, like 14th or some shit like that.
Yeah. It'll be a bit around.
They're gonna air the last two parts are gonna air on the same night. So like I don't know which is first. I don't know if Legends is first or Arrow's first.
It's gonna be Arrow and then Legends. I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna go down.
I thought the finale was gonna be with Arrow because he's basically the Tony Stark of the Arrowverse. Like he started it all, and he's gonna be the sacrifice to end the current.
But Legends is by far the best one that they came up with.
Yeah, Legends is the best show.
Mick Rory, I love
Mick Rory, Ray Palmer, Ray Palmer, and his wife, the girl who plays Damien Dark's wife or daughter or whatever in the show. That's Brandon Routh's wife in real life.
Real life.
They're both being written off the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's such bullshit. No. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go kill myself, guys. All right. It was fun knowing you.
That was me when I found out Cloak and Dagger got canceled. I was like, I guess I'm gonna go cry in the fucking work bathroom for the last 30 minutes I'm here.
Right. Right.
Because that's such a good show. Cloak and Dagger is a good show.
Cloak and Dagger was not bad. I digged on those superheroes. Freaking man. Anywho.
Tune in to Crisis. If you haven't seen any of the episodes, we just spoiled everything for you. Probably not, because we just get so sporadic. But just go watch it anyways, dude. You got Evil Superman. You got Tom Welling back. You got Lex Luthor killing Superman. You have a great-ass Superman versus Superman fight. Iris West and fucking Lois Lane teaming up instead of her teaming up with Felicity like she usually does in the crossovers. You got a whole new fucking female team. You got the female version of World's Finest with the Batwoman and Supergirl teaming up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great crossover. Check it out, and then stay tuned for I'm gonna be doing some movie reviews soon. I told my friends that we gotta go see Star Wars. We gotta go see the new Jumanji. We gotta go see. I want to see that Jojo Rabbit, dude. That new Hitler movie.
Jojo Rabbit, nice.
I want to see Ford V Ferrari. You gotta accentuate the V. Ford V Ferrari. I want to see that. I keep on forgetting to watch that Snoop Dogg fucking who's the dude? All right. Fuck.
I don't know. I'm
Matthew McConaughey.
Oh.
There's a Snoop Dogg Matthew McConaughey movie called Beach Bums. I want to fucking yeah. It came out this year. I keep forgetting to watch that.
Oh, we'll watch Picard too.
Watch Picard when that comes out.
Yeah, watch Picard.
Catch up on Doctor Who. The reason I never watched Doctor Who was I wanted to watch it from the very beginning, from 60 years ago.
Oh man, good luck. Good luck doing all that. Yeah. Okay, you might as well just start at the reboot and go on.
That's what everybody says, and I'm all like, no, I can't do that. I gotta fucking watch the whole thing.
And if you do that, it's just gonna go through a lot.
Next time you'll see me, dude, my beard will be this long.
Yeah, you'd be looking like freaking Merlin, dude. Oh, talk about disappointing endings of series, man.
Oh, Merlin? I never watched Merlin.
Oh, man, I hated the way that fucking ended.
See, I like medieval like lore and shit, but anytime it's put on a TV show, it fucking sucks, dude. I'm like, this is awful.
Merlin was great as a series, but then it just fucking, the ending just fucking sucked. It was terrible. I was so mad.
Apparently, that's what happened in Game of Thrones. Another show that I don't watch that you would think I would.
Game of Thrones, the ending was not terrible, but it was. A lot of people were not happy about it.
That's what I heard. I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't watch. That's a bullet I dodged right there.
Right, but Merlin beats that. Oh no. We're just gonna we'll fast forward and yeah, well, Merlin, instead of being like the all-powerful wizard, now he's just a mailman in the current century. And that's it.
And thank you guys for tuning in to WeinerCast, the only podcast where you'll see Batman's dick in a Detective Pikachu review.
Oh, man. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Al. Thank you for coming by and having a good time.
Anytime.
Yeah, we like to have fun here on WeinerCast. We get drunk, we get high. I didn't smoke any weed today, but usually I'll have a pre-roll. I've been unprepared lately. I started a new show recently, so where I just bag and board my old comic books that I have a huge collection of. So check that out. I do that one live as well. I do check out the Let's Play next time I do the Let's Play, and go and check out my old comedy videos, because that's how I know if I'm doing well in comedy or not. It's feedback from the fans. So go watch that shit, have a good time, and thank you, CW, for giving us great content to watch and review and discuss. And
yes, definitely agreed.
Fucking A, man. This is WeinerCast signing out. Bye.